Hey YouTube, this is Dr. Dual Sport. As you can see, that sun's going down. It's about 8:45. We're at the mouth of Mona Pole Canyon. And it's a steep old canyon. It's got a lot of flat rocks going up this bottom part that's a little tricky and pretty steep. I heard there was some snowbanks up further up. So I don't know how it'll be. We're getting kind of a late start tonight, but we should make it to somewhere, so wish us luck, I guess. Wow, we'll see. Woohoo! There's a big old rock, Brayden. Watch where you're going, boy. I hope he don't pepper me in the helmet. Easy, Brayden. Well, there's a little view of the valley. That's the pretty fast climb there, pretty steep. I believe we're through all the rough rocks now, so should be a little smoother sailing. I've heard there's some snowbanks up here though, so and boy, you can feel it has cooled off. We actually got the storm in here, and this mountain was white up here this morning. We had a skiff of snow, so that's pretty well, I guess not the ordinary for this time of year, but they say when you're in Utah, If you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. So anyway, here we go. A little damp there. That must have been from that snow we got last night. That's quite the switchback right there for a bigger vehicle. I wouldn't want to try that one on a wet day. Is that the snowbank? What? Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see that deer straight ahead. She's going to cross the road there. Right there she goes. Okay.
Go ahead or should I?
Go ahead. I'll follow you. Somebody's going off that way. Probably. There was probably a snowbank right here earlier, and they cut through there to make it past the snowbank. Because this is like a totally shady north side here. Yeah, I'm glad it dried out a bit today. That probably would have been quite slick this morning. I think we go that way, I believe. I'm not sure. Maybe back this way, I guess. That looks like the major road. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not sure what the deal is there. There's snow under the pine tree there. Yeah. Well, here we are back on the right fork. Kind of took a little we tried that left fork, and that was not the right road. It was really slick and really steep, and it got ledgy up there and dark. I know this is the right road. It just takes us around to that pass, and then up past around past some salamander ponds, and then around up through some quakies up and along on the top there, along over to the monument, which is the highest point of the Nebo Loop Road. Yeah, this looks like we're gonna be all right now. Oh, there's the snowbank. Looks like it's probably melted quite a bit. Talked to my cousin Roy today, and he said he had come up a week ago in his Razor, and it was a little sketchy, but somebody had made a track through there, so he followed it, and it was okay. That's sure nice having Brayden along. I can have him pilot the way with the KDX, and then I can snort the two-stroke oil. That's always exciting when to have a little bit of a little smell of the two-stroke oil. My first two bikes were two-strokes. The first one was a 350 Kawasaki. It was probably, I don't know what year, maybe 1969 or something like that. Man, that thing would go pretty good. It was a two-cylinder. It had the pipes underneath. I think I got that thing going like 127 miles an hour one time. I come down a big old hill, laying down on it. It had the rotary valves, oil injected. Anyway, I've always kind of liked I've always felt that Kawasaki, is a quality company. They build some quality machines. My second motorcycle was a 1972 Kawasaki H2 Mark IV, and what that was is that was a three-cylinder 750cc, and I don't know. It had a lot of nicknames. One of them was like wheelie machine. Anyway, I actually still have that bike today, and it hasn't been started for about 25 years because I've just been too busy to play with it. But that's going to be one of my next projects, is to clean that thing all up, the carbs, and repack the wheel bearings, tighten the spokes. Definitely get some new tires. I don't want to be riding on some 30-year-old tires. So. But anyway, when I get that going, or when I start working on that, I'll make a little video of that. I'm sure that there might be some people that are interested in those bikes. They were, there's some really nice sport bikes, bullet bikes or whatever, that are very fast today. But I'll tell you what, I think that thing would actually stay with a lot of them, power-wise. It had, I think it was 72 horsepower, but torque curve on that thing was just unbelievable. That really, really have to hang on to the handlebars there. I can't tell if it's wet or still kind of icy through these pines here. There's a little snow on the side. Yapping all the time. Yeah, I just can't see how slick that is. I know my tires, my front tire's throwing mud, so that ought to tell you something, hadn't it? Anyway, I don't want to get too wild here. Snowbank. A little muddy there. Oh, what could be more fun than riding along through the pine trees, up in the mountains, at dark, riding through the mud. Yeah, I'm really throwing mud. I wonder if Rojo Neck and Goat Cabeza could make it up that monopole on their KLRs. I'll bet they could. Those guys are pretty darn good riders. I don't think I could. I rode my KLR down monopole about the second day I had it, and I shouldn't have. I think I high-sided it 3 or 4 times. Anyway, once I figured the bike out, I got a lower seat on it, and I got used to it a little bit. It's much better now. But okay, here's the old monument. We're just gonna ride down there. This is where we were when I did that last video on the Nebo snow check. We rode down to the little restroom in the monument here. So anyway, so much for the monopole. I'm glad I talked Brayden into wearing a coat. He's so warm-blooded, he doesn't ever want to wear a jacket. I got him to wear a coat, and I think he's happy I did. But I didn't get him to wear gloves. And now I think his hands are a little cold. Anyway, it's probably 18 or 20 miles down to Nephi now from here on the highway, so we'll just putt down that way in a minute. Anyway, this is Dr. Dual Sport out.